Previously on Gearz.
What you got for us, Disi YZ?
Okay, today on Disi's Double Ds, I'm featuring a fantastic new product that has recently been launched in South Africa. It's called C Prime. It fits in perfectly on Balls Visual Radio, as we are a sports radio station, and any sports lover or active person would be ideally suited to this product. It is being introduced to the South African market by a South African hockey player himself. Right now, many of my colleagues here at Balls have started fitness campaigns in the gym and running, and I need to mention that Sasha is on a huge fitness campaign himself, so featuring this product today is perfect.
Oh, the pressure. The pressure.
It is pressure, Sash. C Prime is a unique, stylish-looking bracelet that exchanges electrons in your body, which ultimately result in optimizing your body's response to strength, flexibility, performance, endurance, and balance. Today, we're chatting to Springbok hockey player Lloyd Madsen about his new product, C Prime. Hi, Lloyd.
Hello,
Welcome
Lloyd.
to Gearz on Balls Visual Radio.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, okay, wait, hold on, there we go. Hey, yes, are you well?
Perfect. Great in yourself.
Hello, you well? Great, man, great to see you.
You too.
Yeah.
And Disi, cheap. I think the last time I saw her must have been like 4 or 5
Ages
years
ago.
ago.
No, even
longer.
more.
Really?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lloyd
she's-
used to play hockey against my brother.
she's
I mean,
gr-
cricket against my brother, yeah.
that's correct.
He's a brother or your boyfriend?
They rip me off. They say everyone
We don't
from
know.
PE.
We
They
don't
don't
know
know
if
whether
it-
it's a brother or a boyfriend.
We see her out with her brother, we don't know if it's her boyfriend, then we see her out with her boyfriend, then we think it's a brother. We don't know what's going
My
on.
brother, Sash.
Yeah.
My boyfriend
10
and
years
brother
ago,
are
wow.
separate people.
I'm
Yeah.
not entirely
Okay.
sure about
Is
that.
C Prime aimed at just sportsmen and active people, or can it benefit people who aren't constantly active?
No, definitely. You know, I mean, I know you had a brief little description of it there, but you know, like I mentioned earlier, about I think 2 years ago, there was Power Balance and a few other brands that came to the market, and I think they were a bit of a sham. I think I know if you hold it, you can stretch further and your flexibility is better. But now, so what they did, they've done more extensive tests in the USA, and now this product has been scientifically proven that it can improve your strength or does improve your strength. And so it's, yeah, to answer your question, it's for anyone, not only sportsmen or sports related. So
Have you
it's
got
for
one
anyone.
on?
Yes, I do.
Let's show it to the camera
Oh,
there.
there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, this camera here.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so I don't know where you're pointing.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Yeah, so, and it's also
Well,
quite
it's much
stylish.
better looking than the
Very
other one.
stylish.
Yeah, exactly. So
Than
it's
the
very
other one?
stylish, which is actually very nice. So it's very appealing. I know there are about 6 of the current test playing guys, the Pro Tees, are using
Oh,
them.
really?
I saw
I think
them.
you'll see Vernon Fernandez wearing a nice bright pink one, which
Yes.
Okay.
is quite nice. I think Dale Stain's been wearing one for about a year and a bit.
So how does it work?
So a basic description of it, it almost acts as like an antenna, which
Can
so
you pick up 3G? Or LTE?
cheap as who knows?
'Cause we're
In-
battling
in
with
today's
that.
era. Who knows? Actually, my word.
Okay.
But so basically, it's so if you make a movement in your body, if you want your
Yeah.
hand to move, your brain will send a signal to your hand, and therefore it moves. Now those electrons get passed from your brain to your hand, and then it moves. Now this basically communicates and coordinates those electrons to
Okay.
your hand. So it can send signals to parts of the body that it's required. So if you need blood flow in a certain place at a certain time, you know, it just
Okay.
sort of communicates that whole flow.
Very interesting.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
so what
it
is
is, and it's just this technology. I mean, I try for me to try and explain how, you know, someone in Australia can be watching Balls Radio, where that whole signal goes. I mean, that's to me is mind-boggling. So
Yeah.
it's just technology which does that.
But what is it made of?
I mean, if I use the actual terminology, to be honest, it's got quite scientific names. I must be honest.
Okay.
So yeah, people it wouldn't make a difference if I told you what it's made of. I mean, people can go onto our website and read more about it. It's www.cprime.co.za.
C as in the letter C?
As in letter C.
C
Yeah,
prime.
C prime.
All right.
So,
Okay.
yeah. But I mean, I'll give to you guys. You can try on and see what it's like.
Will it help me in the gym?
Oof, I'm sure it will help you in the gym.
I
Sasha.
need lots of help.
No, he does.
So
He
yeah,
tries
it's really nice. And I mean, you know, it's not a medical device, which is quite important to know. I know, I think at the end of I think Sashington Dilkert tried it on because he suffers from tennis elbow, and it didn't help his tennis elbow. So it's not a
Okay.
medical device, which is quite important to know.
I'm glad you brought up, as you say, the previous one. What is it? Power balance.
I think a power balance.
Something
Yes,
like that.
it was.
And yes, it seemed to come in and I don't want to badmouth him, but it seemed to con everybody that this was now revolutionary, etc., etc. But as soon as people did start testing it or inquiring about it, they realized it's not that great. Now you've got a product which has to now try and deal with that whole backlash and gain confidence again.
Exactly. That's why I think after, it must have been about 2 years ago, I think C Prime went back and did more extensive tests to prove exactly what the technology does. So because, like you say, it's very difficult to suddenly convince people to put something on your arm again and it's going to magically help you perform better. So, I mean, it was very important that the tests were done. And, it not only helps with flexibility, because, I mean, my knowledge isn't too good about those magnetic sort of things. But you can hold it and you stretch further than, I don't know, all those tests that came out.
Yeah. Are your hockey guys using it with you?
I will get them onto it. Not at the moment, to be honest. I've only just recently, in like the last 2 months, done it.
Okay.
So, I mean, at the moment, I know John Smith has 10% in the business. So just before the World Cup, I think most of the Springbok guys were using them.
All right.
And at the moment, there are about six of the current Protea guys are using them, which is really nice.
Oh, very good.
So it's nice if you've got your number one attack in the world all using them. I think Morne Morkel, Dale Steyn, and Philander, Robin Peterson. So it's really nice that they use them. And Faf du Plessis as well.
Amazing. I mean, with Vernon Philander, if you put another one on him, geez, imagine how deadly he'll be then.
So, he wouldn't be getting 5 wicket hauls, he'd be getting 10 wicket hauls.
How much does one cost, Lloyd?
This is the more stylish one. It's called the C Prime Neo, and that goes for 450 Rand. And the more sporting one is called the C Prime Burn, and that goes for 350 Rand.
Okay, and color-wise, what colors?
There's a variety of different colors. I mean, I can show you guys just now all the different colors that they have.
Okay.
But if you log into our website, you'll be able to see. So they do come in lots of different colors, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for them, it was more about like not only can it work, but the look's also important. So I mean, when I was chatting to Faf, I think last week, Faf du Plessis in the cricket side, he really wanted something that actually looked nice, and this was really appealing to him also. So
it is very nice.
You can wear it, and
Yeah, it looks like a very cool bracelet.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Ian's here. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Yuval.
Hello, Yuval.
Can I ask a question?
No.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
good. I went to, it was actually at Sexpo, and I went to,
nice.
They had a stand there. And the power bracelet or whatever it was, the predecessor to, I hate to say that, but the one before this.
Yes.
And this dude put me on one leg, and he like held me and pushed me and did like a bit of an exercise thing without that on, and then he put it on and he did the same thing. And as true as nuts, it was completely different.
It worked, yeah.
Is there some kind of test that you do with that might show that?
You do the test with C Prime. The exact same thing actually happens to you, but they don't like to do it because then they might think it's exactly the same as power balance.
Okay.
So all those tests you can do. I mean, you don't hold it and you do something, or you push against someone and then you do it, and suddenly they have the strength. Or something.
No, but it's incredible. I couldn't believe it. I actually felt it for myself.
I think that was sort of like a selling point for them also. Like you do something, or you try and touch your toes, you can't, and you put this thing on, and suddenly you touch your toes.
Okay, that didn't
I need
happen
that. I need that one.
Cal, go now.
Yeah, but there was. I mean, you're right. Those sort of things were happening, and I think that was almost like their selling technique.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just going in here. I mean, in strength, you can get from 20 to 60% increase. Just looking at some of the stats here, flexibility, such as 15% improvements. Balance, 50 or 18% when tested with the eyes open. Okay. 55% increase as well. So, I mean, as you say, the research has been done.
Yes, exactly.
Now, you spoke about colors and pricing or whatever. Is it only available online, or is it in stores? What is
at the moment, it isn't in retail stores.
Okay.
But hopefully in the next month or so it will be. And that information will all be on
the website as well. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a very interesting concept. If I can touch my toes. Yes.
So exciting. Maybe you'll be better jumping onto that gym thing you were
Maybe it'll
telling us
give
about
him some
Maybe
some
it'll help with
coordination.
dance moves too. Okay, Lloyd, on a personal note.
DJs don't dance.
Okay, well, I dance.
Yeah, wow.
You are a South African hockey player. Stop it, Sasha. What are your plans now?
Well, we actually, the SA team leaves for Rio on Thursday, but
Carnival.
Sure. Hopefully they can play some hockey there also. And I actually pulled out of that tournament just because, like, I've just moved to Joburg, so I would like to settle down here. And they go to a World League tournament where they need to finish in the top 2. It's something that we should do based on our rankings. And then from that, we go to a separate tournament where we try and qualify for the World Cup. So that'll
Brilliant.
be in about, I think, June. But obviously the one major thing that faces hockey players at the moment, and that's the finance. So for us, it's, I mean, to be honest, like the main reason why I pulled out of the tour in the first place was that they actually, each player needed to pay 25,000 Rand each to go to Rio.
We've got to find a sponsor, man.
Yeah, it's sad because, I mean, after the Olympics, there was a company, I don't know if I should mention, but there was a company who were interested in coming on board to sponsor us, but due to certain reasons, you know, that unfortunately couldn't happen. So we need a sponsor, and I mean, a sponsor for us would be great. I know Investec have jumped on board with the SA Ladies team, and they've had great exposure. So for them, I mean, it's helped their hockey tremendously. So hopefully something like that, something like an Investec can come on board. And
is there the right, I mean, I'm putting you on the spot here, and I know it's quite difficult, but is there, do we have the right management team that is going around and trying to negotiate these things? Because, I mean, you guys have done an incredible job over the last 2 years, 18 months, 2 years. Really, really good results. You know, and I'm just worried that if they can't secure it, I mean, have we got the right people going out there, you know, searching for it?
I definitely think so. After the Olympics, there was a whole reshuffle with our administrators and new president and whatnot. So, and the good thing is that they were business people. So for us, it was a good thing. So, I mean, there has been lots of interest, but for me, it feels for the last 5 years, there always seems to be interest. So until they put pen to paper and actually, you know, they show what money they can, what they have, you know, then it will only help us. So, I mean, I definitely do believe that the right people are involved, and yeah, it's just hopefully something happens soon, sooner rather than later.
And going to the Olympics, how was that?
Yeah, I mean, that was an amazing experience. I'm sure everyone says the exact same thing, but it was honestly the most amazing experience. I think I couldn't think of a better country than England or London to host Olympic Games. We were treated like royalty. I mean, it was this 5-star treatment the whole time.
Brilliant.
Amazing Olympic village. I mean, it's still crazy to think that you just walk past all these famous people as if it was just normal.
Amazing.
So, yeah, it was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah. What happened to my good friend Greg Clark?
Greg Clark. He, in fact, we've just recently got a new coach after the Olympics.
Yes.
But now he's actually done really well. He coached one of the Indian teams. There's been
yes, that IP, you were like IPL thing.
HRL, it's called Hockey India League.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently that's going to take off. I mean, they say it could be as big as the cricket, which for hockey would be, I mean, that could.
But India's always been very big in hockey.
They love their hockey, They absolutely love their hocky. So, and I mean, Greg Clark's team actually won the tournament, so it was really nice for them.
Oh, he's a bit old to play now.
Yeah, I think
he's
so.
He's younger than me.
Less hair than you have at the moment.
Yeah, no, he does. I saw him the other day. Okay, that's cool, man.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much for coming in today.
No
so it's
problem.
cprime.co.za.
Yes, go and check it out.
That's it, yes.
Very, very cool. Lloyd, great to meet you. Great for coming in, and hopefully we get a good sponsor for hockey, and then, make life a little bit easier.
And
Perfect.
everyone
Thanks
go
so much.
buy a C Prime
Get a C
Visit
Prime
the website and get a C Prime.
bracelet.
All right, there we go. That's Disi's Double D's for Monday.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful.
Gearz with Sasha Martinengo on bulls.co.za.